question.
The most incredible thing I think about the STAR program is the fact that equine therapy or working with horses, absolutely, you can watch a child that has not a lot of support from family members, or a lot of support in their life, and not a lot of things that they're passionate about, and they really do come without a lot of that kind of support. And you can watch them walk out there, and within a short period of time, you can watch them just start to come alive again. Even gang members, I've watched gang members that walk out and they have this bravado about them, that they're just like, they're so tough and all that kind of stuff. And when they start being around the horses, they look like 12-year-old kids again. They look like, they go from this gangster, this kind of really hardcore thing, to just being kids again. And I think part of what the horse therapy allows is that to happen. Once that happens, you can kind of get them to move away from the behaviors that have got them into trouble, into behaviors that will really benefit them in their life. And so being able to do that with just a riding program, it's hard for people to see it unless you actually go out there. But every single time they take instruction, single time they have to do 5 steps to saddle the horse, and they have to do it just right, else the saddle won't stay on tight enough, or the stirrups aren't long enough for their legs. I mean, you have to teach them so many things, and just them learning that changes the way they act out. And I don't know how to explain that other than, I've seen it over and over. It's just that when a child starts learning to take instruction, starts paying attention to what you're doing, starts taking initiative. Like when kids come out here, part of what they do have to do is clean the horse stalls. On top of, it's not just riding. Before we saddle the horses up, we have to brush them and pick their feet out, and when we're done, we have to wash them out and make sure that they're not overheated, and put the saddles away and put them away just right. And so the things that they learn, every single thing that they learn teaches them how to take instruction. It teaches them things that probably will bleed out in their school life, will bleed out when they are doing anything else in their life. And when you start to see this child change and not be offended, an at-risk person that's angry, when you start saying, do you know how to do a tie? Like, there's a certain way that we tie the lead rope around the fence. Do you know how to do this kind of loop knot? And they will look at you and get angry at first. What, do you think I'm stupid? Well, no, I don't think you're stupid. I just think you don't know how to do that. And when they stop being angry about just doing simple instructions, you know that you really they've healed in a certain way that is going to help them in every area of their life. And I've never seen, I do a lot of ministry, but I've never seen something work so effectively as the horses. It's amazing to watch. And because they're fun too, I'm sure that's part of it. But I've never seen anything work so effectively. That once people start listening, once they start taking initiative, once you don't have to tell them every step, they actually just remember it and do it on their own. Once they start doing all that, you can see healing happen in them that is going to reflect in their families and their schools. That it's not just what happens here.